I was born Chatt Yazi to my mother, Hasea Yazi. She raised me on her own, the only person on this earth that I truly love. On the day of my birth, she told me she cried, and I didn't really understand why, but I knew they weren't completely tears of joy. Growing up, I always felt like my mother and I were outsiders in our village. People were constantly whispering when we went out. One day I overheard what they were saying. They were talking about the man who impregnated my mom. They said that he was possessed by a spirit and raped my mother, planting the seed of an evil devil spawn. This festered in my soul and I became a bit of a rebellious child. I started smoking at the ripe age of 11, and that's around the same time that I found out that I had a power. The smoke out of my lungs took the shape of whatever I was thinking about, and it solidified. I knew what I had to do. I had to punish the corrupted human filth that took advantage of the innocent. I crept into his trailer at night as he watched TV and I watched him. A pathetic excuse for a man. I hesitated for a moment when I looked into his eyes, and he whimpered some pathetic jumbled words in an attempt to sway my decision. But then I reminded myself what he did, and suddenly it was easy. Living in a village where people would let a man like him roam freely without being punished made me sick. I left the village a reminder of what should happen to those who are malicious. My mother and I ran away, headed to the city where we could be lost among the thousands of faces. We changed our last name to Weaver, and my mother bought a bathhouse. We had a new life, no whispers or weird looks. We were just like everyone else. But it didn't take long before Happy Oasis became the preferred spot for the scum of the city to meet. I decided to put my power to use again and purge the city of this evil. I became a menace to the underbelly of the city. I became gray matter.